Welcome to my dear student. Today class is fourth chapter, fourth unit, steam nozzles. In this chapter, we discuss heat power engineering, steam nozzles. In this class, we discuss about this topic. In the previous period, we have learned about adiabatic flow of steam through nozzle. Through nozzle, adiabatic flow of steam through nozzles. This topic we discuss in last previous classes. Without friction, with friction, calculation of velocity of steam, supersaturated flow and its effects. We discuss in today class. We have learned about this topic. Calculation of velocity of steam. Without friction, with friction, calculation of velocity of steam. Supersaturated flow and its effects. In this topic we have discussed in today class. Completion of this period, you would be able to design the steam nozzle. Throat diameter, exit diameter, design for maximum discharge conditions. This topic we discuss in today class. Design the steam nozzle. How to design the steam nozzles? Throat diameter. In nozzle throat diameter, how much? Throat diameter. Exit diameter. Design for maximum discharge condition. Convergent divergent nozzles as shown in this figure. Throat, inlet, fluid is flowing inlet, entry, exit. In this nozzle, convergent section, convergent nozzles. This starting figure is convergent section, throat section, divergent section. 1 to 1 is a inlet. Cross sectional area of the inlet is maximum, exit is minimum in convergent section. Cross sectional area of the entry is minimum, cross sectional area of the exit is maximum in divergent nozzle or divergent section. 2 is the throat section. Number 2 is indicate the throat section. 2 to 3 is divergent section. This 3 section is there in convergent divergent nozzles. 1 to 2 is a convergent section. 2 is the throat section. 2 to 3 is divergent section. As shown in this figure, in 1 to 2 convergent sections, fluid is entry. This nozzle is cross sectional area is maximum, exit is nozzle is cross sectional area is minimum. This type of nozzle is called convergent section nozzles. 2 is the throat section. 2 to 3 is divergent section. In this divergent nozzles, entry is cross sectional area is minimum, exit cross sectional area is maximum. This type of nozzle is called divergent nozzles. This type of section is called divergent section. This is called convergent divergent nozzles. Inlet, throat, exit. 1 to 2 is convergent section, 2 is the throat section, 2 to 3 is divergent section. Enthalpy, entropy. In this figure, HS diagram for convergent divergent nozzle. HS diagram for convergent divergent nozzle. As shown in this figure, HS diagram. Enthalpy is indicated in y-axis, entropies are indicated in x-axis, as shown in this figure. P1, P power 1 to A. P1, P2, P3 pressures. These are indicated the pressures. Initial pressure, final pressures, P1, P2, P3, ABC, saturated lines. These are indicated saturation curves. Saturated lines, curves may be forming. HS diagram for convergent divergent nozzles as shown in this figure. Let in this above figure, let P1 is initial pressure of steam. P1 is initial pressure of steam. H1 is enthalpy of total heat of steam at inlet. H1 is a enthalpy of total heat of steam at inlet. P2, P3, H2, H3 equal to corresponding values at throat and outlet. These are this P2, H2 are throat values. P3, H3 are outlet exit values. P1, H1 is initial pressure of steam. Initial. These are entry positions. Throat position P2, P3. Exit position is throat position P2, H2. Throat position is P2, H2. Exit position P3, H3. These are P1 are initial pressure of the steam. P2 are throat pressure of the steam. P3 is exit pressure of steam. H1 is enthalpy of total heat of steam at inlet. H means enthalpy of total heat of steam at inlet position. Steam is inlet position condition. Total enthalpy of the steam is H1. H2 is a throat condition enthalpy. H3 is a outlet exit condition enthalpy. Corresponding values at throat and outlets. These P2, P3, H2, H3 are corresponding values of throat areas. In above figure, X2 is drainage fraction of steam at throat. V2 is velocity of steam at throat. Specific volume of steam at throat. Vg2, specific volume of steam at throat. Pressure from steam tables. This X2 is drainage fraction of steam at throat. X2. X1 is drainage fraction of entry. X3 is drainage fraction of exit. X2 is drainage fraction of steam at throat. X1 is a drainage fraction of steam at entry. X2 is a drainage fraction of steam at throat. X3 is a drainage fraction of steam at exit position. V2 is a velocity of steam at throat. V2 is a velocity of steam at throat position. Vg2, specific volume of steam at throat. Vg2 means specific volume of steam at throat. P2 is corresponding to pressure. P2 is a corresponding pressure from steam tables. P2, P3, H2, H3, these are corresponding pressures and enthalpies, throat and outlets. A2 is a area of the throat, corresponding value of exit. A2 is a area of the throat. A3 is a corresponding value of exit. X3, V3, VS3. Mass of steam, these are A2, X3, V3, VS3, A3. These are corresponding value of exit. In exit positions, these are corresponding value. X3 is a drainage fraction of steam at exit position, velocity of the steam, exit position, entropy of steam at exit position, area of the steam at exit position, A3. These are corresponding values of steams in exit position. M is equal to mass of steam discharged per second. How much mass of steam is discharged per second? 1 second. How much mass of discharge per second? Find the value of critical pressure by using the relevant formula. Find the value of critical pressure by using the relevant formula. Now complete the HS diagram as shown in this figure. Now complete the HS diagram. P2, P1. First of all, locate the point A for the initial condition of steam. The saturated line meets the initial pressure P1 line. Now, first of all, locate the point A for the initial condition of steam. A is a initial condition of the steam. The saturated line meet is rho 1, the initial pressure P1. Meets rho 1 P1. Initial pressure is the saturated line meets the initial pressure P1 line. Now draw a vertical line through a to meet the critical pressure P2. In this HS diagram, draw a vertical line through a to meet the critical pressure P2. Line at B. This represented the throat of the nozzle. This representation is throat of the nozzle. Now extend the vertical line AB to meet the outlet pressure P3. Now extend the vertical line AB to meet the outlet pressure P3. P2 is a throat pressure, P3 is a outlet pressure, P1 is a inlet pressure. Outlet pressure P3 line at C. This represents the outlet of the nozzle. These are represent the outlet of the nozzle. This represent the. Now find the values of HS graph and from the. Now find the values of H1, H2, H3, H1, H2, H3 and X3 from the HS graph. Now find the values of H1, H2, H3 and X3 from the HS graph. H1 is a total enthalpy of steam at entry of the steam. H2 is a total enthalpy of the steam in throat area. H3 is a total enthalpy of steam in exit position, and X3 is a drainage fraction of the steam in exit position, as this is called from the HS graph. This value is from the HS graph. Considering the flow of steam from the inlet to the throat. Flow of steam from the inlet to the throat. Enthalpy or heat drop delta H, H2 minus H1. Therefore, enthalpy or heat drop equation can be written as delta H is equal to H2 minus H1. Therefore, velocity of steam at throat V2. In throat position, velocity of the steam V2 is equal to 44.72 under root delta H. This is neglecting friction. Friction is neglecting this. Now find the values of H1, H2, H3 and X3 from the HS diagram considering the flow of steam from the inlet to the throat. Enthalpy or heat drop delta H is equal to H2 minus H1. Therefore, velocity of steam at throat V2 is equal to 44.72 under root delta H, neglecting friction. Friction is neglecting. Then mass of steam discharge per second. Per second, how much mass of steam is discharged? Then mass of steam discharge per second. M is equal to volume of steam flowing at throat. Mass of flowing of steam at throat. Volume of steam flowing at throat, M is equal to volume of 1 kg of steam at pressure P2. V2 is equal to X2 Vs2. M is equal to volume of steam flow at throat A2 V2, volume of 1 kg of steam at pressure P2. This A2 V2 by V2 is equal to A2 V2 by X2 Vs2. Can be written as V2 is equal to X2 Vs2. Similarly, for exit condition, M is equal to A3 V3 by X3 Vs3. Similarly, for exit condition, these are exit condition. Steam is exit condition A3 V3 by X3 Vs3. And throat condition, steam is throat condition A2 V2 by X2 Vs2. Similar for exit condition. By knowing the value of M, we can determine the area or diameter of throat and exit. Diameter of throat and exit by knowing the value of M. By knowing the value of M, we can determine the area or diameter of throat and exit. This. Then mass of steam discharge per second, M is equal to volume of steam flowing at throat by volume of 1 kg of steam at pressure P2. This equation can be written as A2 V2 by V2 is equal to A2 V2 by V2 is this, V2 value is X2 Vs2. A2 V2 by X2 Vs2. Similarly, for exit condition, M is equal to A3 V3 by X3 Vs3. This equation is in exit condition. Throat condition A2 V2 by X2 Vs2. By knowing the value of M, we can determine the area or diameter of throat and exit. Area or diameter of throat and exit. Steam enter a group of nozzle of a steam turbine at example 1. This question. Steam enter a group of nozzle of a steam turbine at 12 bar and temperature is 220 degrees centigrade and leaves at 1.2 bar. The steam turbine develops 220 kilowatt with a specific steam consumption of 13.5 kg per Kelvin. If the diameter of nozzle at throat is 7 mm, calculate the number of nozzles. If the diameter of nozzle at the throat is 7 mm, calculate the number of nozzles. This problem we discuss this. Solution is above problem is solution. Given data is, in this problem given data, P1 is equal to 12 bar, T1 is equal to 220 degree centigrade, P3 is equal to 1.2 bar. P1 is a entry position pressure, T1 is a entry, steam is entry condition temperature, P3 is a exit condition of steam pressure. Power developed 220 kilowatt. MS is equal to 13.5 kg per kilowatt per hour. D2, diameter of the throat 7 mm. For the superheated steam, pressure of steam at throat, P2 by P1 is equal to 0.546. P2 is equal to 0.546 into 12. P2 value is 6.552 bar. From the superheated steam, pressure of steam at throat. From the superheated steam, pressure of the steam at throat దగ్గర steam యొక్క pressure how much? P2 by P1 is equal to 0.546. P2 is equal to cross multiply 0.546 into 12. P1 value is 12. This is given problems. 6.552 bar. From the Euler diagram, enthalpy of steam at entrance I at 12 bar and temperature is 220 degrees centigrade. Entrance position, enthalpy of steam at entrance. Steam enthalpy entrance position, pressure is 12 bar and temperature 220 degrees. H1 is equal to 2860 kilojoule per kg. As shown in this figure, enthalpy is indicating y-axis, entropy is indicating x-axis. ABC, P1, P2, P3, these are, A is area of the entry position, temperature 220 degrees centigrade. B is area of the throat position. C area of the exit position. In this position, entry is pressure is P1, throat is pressure P2, exit is pressure P3. 0.322. Enthalpy H1 2860 kilojoule per kg. Enthalpy of steam at throat at pressure 6.552 bar. S2 2750 kilojoule per kg. And drainage fraction of steam at throat drainage fraction of the steam x2. This drainage fraction is indicated x2 in throat position 0.992. From steam table, the specific volume of dry saturated steam at throat. From steam tables, the specific volume of dry saturated steam at throat at pressure 6.552 bar. Table specific volume of dry saturated steam. Dry saturated steam S2 at throat. VS2 means dry saturated steam specific volume of dry saturated steam at throat, VS2. Specific volume of dry saturated steam at throat, dry saturated steam, specific volume of dry saturated steam at throat at pressure 6.552 bar. This VS2 means specific volume of the dry saturated steam at throat 0.29 meter cube per kg. The heat drop from entrance to the throat. The heat drop from entrance to the throat. Change in enthalpy H1 minus H2. H1 value is 2860 minus H2 value is 2750. These are minus 110 kilojoule per kg. And change in enthalpy is 110 kilojoule per kg. Therefore, velocity of steam at throat condition, steam velocity of steam at throat position, V2 is equal to 44.72 under root delta H. This equation 44.72 under root delta H value is already find out, 110 kilojoule. Velocity of steam at throat, V2 is equal to 470 meter per second. Area of nozzle at throat. Area of nozzle at throat. Nozzle area at throat position A2. This throat position area is indicated A2. Entry position area is indicated A1. Exit position area is indicated A3. In throat position area is indicated A2. This area is how to find out, 5 by 4 D square. D2 means we will consider in this throat area D2. D3 exit area. D1 entry area. This will be 2 will be taken throat condition diameter 5 by 4 D2 square, 5 by 4 into 7 into 7 diameter is taken, 38.5 mm square. This is a area of the nozzle at throat, 38.5 mm square. This is a area of the nozzle at throat condition, throat position. 38.5 to mm square is converted 10 power 6 meter square. Therefore, mass flow rate for nozzle. Mass flow rate for nozzle. M is equal to A2 V2 by V2, A2 V2 X2 VS2. VS2 means specific volume of saturated steam at throat. X2 is drainage fraction of the steam at throat. A2 is area of the nozzle at throat. Velocity of the steam at throat, V2. This V2 is taken X2 VS2. These values are A2 is 38.5, V2 is 10 power minus 6, V2 is 470 by V2. This X2 0.992 to VS2. Specific volume of the saturated steam at throat condition 0.29. These values are substitute in above equation, we get the mass of flow rate for nozzle. In this nozzle, this 0.063 kg per second. This mass may be flowing to the nozzle per second. For 1 second, this 0.063 kg of mass may be flowing through the nozzle. This is called mass flow rate for nozzle. We know that total mass flow rate 13.5 into 220. This is a 2970 kg per hour. Total mass flow rate is nozzle 2070 kgs per hour. Per hour may be flowing to the total mass may be flowing to the nozzles 2970 kg per hour. 0.825 kg per second. This second hours is converted second 60. Therefore, mass flow rate for nozzles is equal to A to V2 by V2, A to V2 by X2 Vs2. 38.5 into 10 power minus 6 into 470 by 0.992 into 0.29. 0.063 kg per second. Mass flow rate for nozzle. We know that total mass flow rate 13.5 into 220. 2970 kg per hour, 0.825 kg per second. Therefore, number of nozzle is equal to total mass flow rate by mass flow rate for nozzle. Therefore, number of nozzles formula can be written as number of nozzles, total mass flow rate by mass flow rate for nozzle. This ratio is called number of nozzle. Total mass flow rate by mass flow rate for nozzle. This ratio is called number of nozzles. Total mass flow rate is 0.825. Mass flow rate for nozzle is 0.063. This 13.1. Say 14. Answer 14. Answer may be number of nozzles is 14. 14 nozzles may be there. This is the answer. We get this answer in first problem is completed. We solve in next second problem. We discuss in second problem. We discuss second problem. This question is given. Dry saturated steam enters at pressure of 10 bar. Dry saturated steam enter at pressure of 10 bar. Dry saturated steam entering position. The steam is pressure is 10 bar and with an initial velocity of the steam initial velocity is 90 meter per second. The outlet pressure is 6 bar. Steam outlet pressure is 6 bar and the outlet velocity is 435 meter per second. The heat loss from the nozzle is heat loss from the nozzle is 9 kilojoule per kg of steam flow. 9 kilojoule per kg of steam flow. This problem is second problem. We solve in second problem. Calculate the drainage fraction and the area at exit if the area at inlet is 1256 mm square and the area at the exit if the area at the inlet is 1256 mm square. Given data in second problem, this given data P1 is 10 bar, velocity is 90 meter per second, P3 is 6 bar, E3 is 435 meter per second. Losses 9 kilojoule per kg. Entry position area 1256 mm square. 1256 10 power minus 6 meter square. Drainage fraction of steam. Let drainage fraction of steam at the exit x3. Drainage fraction of the steam at exit x3. From steam tables corresponding to pressure of 10 bar, the enthalpy of dry saturated steam. From the steam table corresponding to a pressure of 10 bar, the enthalpy of dry saturated steam. H1 is equal to 2766.2 kilojoule per kg, and Vs1 specific volume of steam, saturated steam velocity, specific volume of saturated steam at entry Vs1 value is 0.91943 meter cube per kg, and corresponding to a pressure of 6 bar, HF3, HFG3, Vs3. These are 670.4 kilojoule per kg, 2085 kilojoule per kg, and 0.3155 meter cube per kg. We know that for a steady flow through nozzle, steady flow through the nozzle, H1 is equal to 1 by 1000 V1 square by 2. So H3 plus 1 by 1000 V3 square by 2 plus losses. H3 is equal to H1 is equal to 1000 losses, 2776.2 plus 2000 minus 9, 2776.2 minus 6, 1676.6 kilojoule per kg. The enthalpy of wet steam H3 2676.6, HF3 is equal to X3 HFG3 670.4 X3 into 2085, therefore 0.962 X3 answer. Enthalpy of wet steam is area at exit, let A3 exit at area at exit in meter square. We know that A1 V1 by X1 Vs1 is equal to A3 V3 by X3 Vs3. A1 is a area is entry, velocity is V1, drainage fraction X1, specific volume of dry saturated steam at saturated steam Vs1, area at exit position Va3, velocity is V3, drainage fraction X3, specific volume of the saturated steam Vs3 in this exit position, or this can be written 1256 into 10 power 6 minus 90 by 1 into 0.1943, area A3 into 435 by 0.962 into 0.3155. A3 is equal to 406 into 10 power minus 6 meter square, 406 mm square answer. In this second problem, his answer is 406 mm square. Third problem, dry saturated steam at a pressure of 8 bar enter a convergent divergent nozzle and leaves it at a pressure of 1.5 bar. If the flow is isentropic and the corresponding expansion index is 1.135, find the ratio of cross sectional area at exit and throat of maximum discharge. Cross sectional area at exit and throat of maximum discharge. Solution, this third problem, solution given data P1 8 bar, P3 1.5 bar, N value is 1.135. Let cross sectional area at throat, it is cross sectional area at exit. A2 is a cross-sectional area at throat. A3 is a cross-sectional area at exit. M is a mass of steam discharge per second. This enthalpy is indicated in y-axis, entropy is indicated in x-axis. P1 is a entry position steam pressure, P2 is a throat pressure, P3 is a exit position steam pressure. A, B, C. This will be saturated lines. X2 drainage fraction. B position, X2 is a drainage fraction of the throat 0.965, X3 is a drainage fraction of the exit 0.902. HS diagram has shown in HS diagram. For dry saturated steam or when N is equal to 1.135. Critical pressure ratio P2 by P1 equal to 0.577. Therefore, 0.577 is equal P2. P1 is 8, 4.616 bar. P2 is P2 value. P2 is 0.57. P2 is 0.567 into P1 equal to 0.567 into 8. P1 value is 8, 4.616 bar. This is pressure. P2 is a pressure of the throat, steam pressure of the steam at throat condition, throat area. From Miller diagram we find that 2775 kilojoule kg, 2650 kilojoule kg, 2465 kilojoule per kg. From the final diagram we find that H1 is equal to 2765 kilojoule per kg, H2 is equal to 2650 kilojoule per kg, H3 is 465 kilojoule per kg. From Miller diagram, these values. X2 value is 0.965 and X3 is 0.902. From steam tables we also find that the specific volume of steam at throat corresponding to 4.616 bar. We find that specific volume of steam at throat corresponding, specific volume of steam at throat, specific volume of saturated steam at throat corresponding to 4.616 bar. VS2 0.0405 meter cube per kg. Specific volume of steam at exit corresponding to 1 bar, 1.15 meter cube per kg. Heat drop between entrance and throat, delta H, H1 minus H2, 2775 minus 2,65,125 kilojoule per kg. A2 V2 by X2 VS2 or A2 is equal to M X2 VS2 by V2. Therefore, velocity of steam at throat 44.72 delta H 44.125 500 meter per second. Velocity of steam at throat 500 meter per second. And mass (0.0000786 meter square). Question: enthalpy drop between entrance and exit. V3 these values 97.4 meter cube and A3 V3 X3 VS3 or X M X3 VS3 by V3. substitute this is drop between entrance and exit area. Exit area is 0.00133 meters square. Therefore, the ratio of cross sectional area at exit and throat. The ratio of cross sectional area at exit and throat. Exit is A3 by A2. Two ratios. 0.00133 meter by 0.000786 meter. 1.7 answer. Summary: in this class we have learned about mass of steam discharged through the nozzle. M is equal to A2V2 by X to Vs2, A3V3 by X3 Vs3. Law of continuity. Using the able to design throat diameter and exit diameter of the nozzle. We are using the Ebola. Using the Ebola, we are able to design throat diameter and exit diameter of the nozzle. Using this law and to design the throat diameter and exit diameter of the nozzle. Assignment. This question may be asked in exam point of view. Determine the diameter of the throat and exit of the steam nozzle to convey 12 kgm when the inlet condition are 12 bar and 250 degree centigrade. The final pressure is or neglect initial velocity of steam and effect of friction. All of you, thanks. Today class is over, completed.